It's like going into a department store or a jewelry store. Really, it's like mink jewelry, if you like.
So the craft of butchery goes back many generations in our family history. My father's passionately dedicated 45 plus years to the craft of butchery, and I'm a 5th generation butcher also.
This, fast driving dodgy butcher came to see me one day, and I asked him, did he have any aged beef? And every other butcher I'd spoken to said, yeah mate, we've got tons of it in bags, like whatever you want. And I said, no, like aged beef on the bone. And Anthony was the only one who said, look, we don't have it, but if you want it, we'll do it for you.
Nowadays, people want to know more about where the meat comes from and how it's handled and how it's bred and what it's eaten. And somewhere like Victor Churchill can do all that. They can tell you all that, which is pretty damn special.
So Victor Churchill is 5 years old this year, but it's 138 years in the making. It's the oldest continuously run butcher shop in Australia, but there's so much more to Victor Churchill than just what it looks like. There's the incredible range and quality of product.
The wonderful thing about that shop is that it's a reflection of all the quality meat that we use in the restaurant, so it's fantastic to be able to get things at retail and to know that our customers can actually get some of the great cuts of meat.
Yeah, I shop there most of the time actually, because it's on the way home from the city. I live out that way, and the produce is fantastic. I've known Anthony for, nearly 20 years, I guess. So.
It's also about the amazing charcuterie that we produce there, and Romeo, who is our charcutier, who's dedicated the bulk of his life to charcuterie. He's just a super talented, amazing chef who's passionate about his craft. He makes terrines, pâtés, desserts and all sorts of other amazing charcuterie. Our lunch offering's pretty amazing also. Churchill's was opened in 1876, and what's really interesting and amazing is just in that 138 years there's only been four owners of that store. So to celebrate the 5 years of Victor Churchill, we've decided to run a series of 5 dinners with 5 different chefs, 5 of the most celebrated chefs in Australia. So Matt Moran, Luke Mangan, Neil Perry, Peter Gilmore and Ross Lusted. All of those chefs have been in the industry for a long time. They've been through the ups and downs, as Victor Churchill has been. It's been there for 138 years. It's never been anything but a butcher shop, whether it's been recessions or booms or busts or GFCs or wars, or it's always stood the test of time, as have these remarkable chefs who have been at the top of their craft for a very, very long time. So it was only fitting that we worked with these well-regarded, well-respected chefs, and they were a part of this important celebration, this important milestone for Victor Churchill. So the dinners are all about giving back to a very select group of people who have supported, who have embraced Victor Churchill from the day that it opened. Like I said earlier, it was a very ambitious idea to open up Victor Churchill, a high-end bespoke butcher shop, at a time when retail was suffering. And the people who are attending the dinners are customers who, like I said, embraced Victor Churchill, believed in Victor Churchill, love Victor Churchill, and who have shopped with us from day dot.
It's not a butcher shop, it's a family, and I think that's the thing that makes them different.